Hey y'all, it's me, Steph, and today we're building the Bayou, episode 6. This, y'all, is the last and final episode of Building the Bayou. I am excited. Also, ignore this. I saw nothing. You saw nothing. We saw nothing. In this episode, we're going to be building the boat repair shop. Here shortly, Shannon will be joining us as we build and helping us with all kinds of stuff. And then you'll see me go through building this, then moving it over and rebuilding it. A little bit of a mess, but I always like to show you guys those parts because, yes, we often have to redo stuff. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? It just is the way that it is. We always have to redo stuff. And there's Shannon. She's joined us. I am sorry, y'all, that I have been gone so long. I have missed y'all. I really wasn't feeling well. I had some medical stuff going on and just was feeling a little yucky, not up to doing videos, and now I'm trying to get back into it. I'm feeling a lot better. Things are going a lot better. So I hope that y'all are still sticking around with me and you'll still tune in and watch the builds and all that. And after this episode, we actually are going to do a whole tour of the Bayou as it is now. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to show it to you guys completely finished. I am so excited about that. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, now that the base for the dry dock is done, I'm going to go get the materials and craft some rowboats to put inside. We do want it to look authentic, of course, and we want to place all the things to make it look lived in and used. So, yeah, we're just going to craft some rowboats and go, not just throw them down because it doesn't work that way. We're going to place them inside there, drive them right on in, and then move on to the next part of building the boat repair shop. Now that we've got the boats parked and the ramps put in the front, I'm putting the bridges over the top, but then I'm realizing that I forgot that the back part of the dry dock needed to be lower so that the bridge will go over it. So here you'll just see me fix that and place the bridge in the right spot. Once I did that, I realized I didn't want the back of the dock to be so wide. So I'm taking some of the back of it off just to make it a little less wide where the bridge goes over. It just looked kind of weird to me. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off and grass here and then add my bridge on the back there so that it's just level with each other. Okay, now that the dry dock is finished, we're going to start adding in all the foliage. I'm just putting in a bottle tree bush, which y'all know is my favorite. I'm just looking around trying to figure out where I want to actually put the building, the repair shop, and I am building the base for it and just trying to map out what I want. Everything's always just trial and error. I kind of just throw it down and fix it as I go, try to make it work as I go. It's just kind of how building is in Dinkum. So you just gotta try things, and if it doesn't work, try something else. Okay, so now that I've got the building figured out, I need the actual flooring to make it look like a building, of course. And I don't know if you guys spotted it, but I made a little mistake there. And I'm gonna put this flooring down on the building, and then you'll see me realize that I'm missing something, and I have to go back and get it. And there it is, you guys. I left my compactor in the chest with my pathing when I picked up the pathing to do the building. Oh my gosh, I do stuff like that all the time. You guys do stuff like that all the time? Or is it just me? Am I just the crazy one? We're finishing off the garage part of the store build. I wanted the repair shop to have a little garage, and so that's what the walls and the green brick is for. At first I thought I was going to put green brick on the garage walls, but I decided maybe that would be better for the actual walls, and we would just use the green brick for the inside of the garage floor. So Shannon added all the flooring for me, and now I'm just going to place the bridges. Look at that, cute. This is where I'm actually realizing that the dry dock is way too far over, and it's like right in front of the shop building, and I'm not liking it. So we're discussing, and it's necessary to actually move it over, and I'm just wondering how far I'm going to be able to move it over. So I'm looking around, just trying to see how much room I've got. It's definitely not going to be a lot of room, but we're going to have to make it work. And I'm going to have to take out my pretty bottle brush tree bush. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to replace it, or I probably won't, because there's not very much room here. So we'll see how that goes. But now we're just going to move this over and do the best we can with what we've got to work with. It's kind of how it goes. Sometimes it doesn't work, and you just gotta tear it down and redo it. It's a time suck, but I mean, we're enjoying the building process anyway, right? So here we're just taking a look from above just to see how everything looks. I'm kind of liking it. I like that there's room to walk around in front of the building and everything. I kind of wish there was a little bit more room, but I didn't want to sacrifice space in the dry dock. I really wanted it to have 4 boats in it, so I decided that I would go ahead and start to decorate and see how I felt about that then. And here I'm just adding a bit of a chimney to the building just to make it look even cuter, because you know, chimneys, they're super cute. Now I'm just removing some of the vegetation behind the building because I realized I just really wanted to add more land onto this island. I built it so close to the edge of the water that I was just like, I definitely need some room to decorate and add things. So this is me adding in land, of course. I'll probably put plants here and things like that and add in some more vegetation that I took out, the same stuff that I took out basically. And then place some little items back here just to make it look lived in. And in true Steph fashion, I start doing one thing and then notice another thing I don't like. So here I'm just trying to add a bit of a back wall to the garage portion of the shop. I wasn't going to do that, but then I noticed just it being open didn't appeal to me as much. So that's what I'm doing here. Just gonna add a back to the garage. Now that the building part is done, I am starting to lay more and more decorations. This process is just fiddly for me, if that's what you want to call it. I just put things down, pick things up. Of course, you guys have heard that a million times from me, but it's really true. I will pick something up, put it down, change my mind, and then sometimes just putting something somewhere will give me another idea, and I'll decide, oh, that's not what I want, but this would probably work in this area. So that's what's happening here, and I'm just gonna run back to my workstation and grab some other decorations, and you'll see where I go with it from there. And here I need to fill out the signs, so I'm gonna go into dev commands and grab a pencil and fill out the signs for the boat repair shop. I wasn't really liking that light either, so I will probably try to figure out a different light source. It just wasn't looking right to me next to the wooden signs, and I think later on I actually will change some of this up anyway, so you'll see as we go on things will change and evolve to different things. So that's just the way that it works when you're trying to decorate. You just kind of float from thing to thing, try different things, put this down, pick it up, just like always. So now that the boat shop is almost completely finished, we're taking a look around just to see if there's anything that needs to be changed. And I felt like the signs blended in so much with the dark wood signs, so I went and got some metal ones to try out, and they actually sit a little closer together to make it seem like one long sign instead of so far apart from each other like the dark wood ones do. And I actually really liked that a lot. So we end up keeping the metal signs. It just made it seem more like a store, like a commercial type thing, and I just really liked it. The animal collection bin that I broke on the ground, that left the nails in the wood, that was a test for science. We wanted to see if those pieces would stay after I quit the game and came back in, and they did not. So the paint disappeared, the wood and nails disappeared, everything that was dropped on the ground from the animal collection bin obviously disappeared. We weren't sure at the time if it would. I wish that we could drop things on the ground and they would stay, and then they would stop sparkling after so long. That would be an awesome addition to the game. But it doesn't right now, so got to work with what we got. And so the hammer stayed and everything else stayed, so that's what we got now. And honestly, that's okay. I think it turned out perfect anyway. I think you guys are going to love it. And you'll be able to see it all in the tour, and I think you'll enjoy seeing the finished product. And now y'all will just see me putting in more vegetation, some palmettos, some palm trees, and fixing up the back area. Here you'll see me adding in some final touches, some extra lily pads, and finally the rock edge path for the stepping stones. And while I was doing this, I actually realized that I hadn't done it in front of my house and a couple of other areas and back here, so you'll see me doing it now, just putting in the stepping stones. Just some finishing touches I haven't done, and you guys, I cannot wait. Again, I'm saying again, I can't wait to do the tour. I can't wait for you guys to see it all finished. And now we're moving on to adding finishing touches to just about everything. I realized that I hadn't added a lot of palm trees to the area, and I really wanted to have that swampy bayou vibe. So I am going to go around and add some palm trees in areas and just make it look like a little bayou. Okay, so now we're gonna hop on a helicopter and take a little ride around the place just to see where I might need more palm trees, where I might need to fill in some space with something. But everything's looking really good. There is the boat repair shop from the air. Looks so cute. I'm really happy with it. And then we're gonna just ride past the dock. I hope that's not too fast for you guys. I'm sorry if it was. And back to the helipad. And we were really excited about how it was looking. I was really annoyed with spring. How many of you guys get annoyed with spring? Tell me in the comments. I mean, so many flowers, so many flowers. Like at first I was so excited for the flowers, but now I'm like, ugh, can we just have a break from the flowers? So many flowers. Every spring cleaning up flowers. I will say it was pretty hard trying to figure out places to actually put more trees in. I had put so many in here to begin with. It was so full. I didn't care though. I was determined to put palm trees in, and I was determined to make it look as full as possible. And I think it was okay. I just wish I would have remember that I wanted to put palm trees in when I was doing the other trees, because I could have swapped some of those out for just palm trees. But adding them in, still it looks really lush and very, very full, and I think that's the look I was going for, so I'm happy with it. And here's where I realized that I still had that sign as a window over here, and I didn't really like it because it doesn't sit straight up against the building. So I am taking it out finally. And I also somehow didn't realize that there was still a hole here, and I ended up in it. So we're gonna fill that in. So you guys get to see me and Shannon fight a little bit over who's going to fill the holes, or if there even are holes there. We can't really tell because of the bushes. And once we get it flat and seeded, I'm going with grass. I'm going to add a palm tree. And then that'll be it for this video, this episode of Building the Bayou. It's the last one, you guys, and next is a tour. Don't forget that. At the end of the video, click the logo to subscribe, and click the video link if you want to start off at the beginning and watch the first episode. Thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.